Hey, what up, y'all? This is Drunk on the Sun with Joe and Tom. I swear that's going to be my call nowadays. But you're hopefully listening to us and watching to us on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
It's that time again, that week again. Here we are, out here doing a thing for Drunk on the Sun.
Hell yeah.
So tonight, Joe has watched some documentaries about some shit.
Yeah.
Right? So all of a sudden, this law-abiding motherfucking citizen is afraid of cops.
Yeah, in a way, I'd imagine.
I could have told him that long ago. But
No, you did tell me that long ago.
But he's just never had first-hand experiences.
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to he decided he wanted to go anti-authority, I guess. Or just whatever. He just wanted to talk about cops, and we're about to dive into this somewhat serious, hopefully funny take.
Maybe.
On the justice system.
Hell yeah.
In our country. What documentary that got you so unnerved about cops?
The one that got me unnerved about cops was a documentary on Netflix called Survival Guide to Prison. Now, the name of that is very misleading because they talk way more about the justice system than prison in general. You can quote me, go back to episode 8 or 9 where I tell Tom they're just doing their job. I'm not going to retract that statement, but their job is not what I thought it was. So, this is something that I never really thought about, but it makes total sense, and I don't know why I didn't think about it. Okay, you have to go to years of college to be a doctor. Years of college to be a lawyer.
You got months to be a cop.
Months? You don't even need...
It's
you
1
can
month.
have your GED and be a cop.
Yeah, you got 1 month.
So why?
Because
This person holds other people's lives in their hands.
Right.
They're armed all the fucking time.
Right.
Why aren't they educated more?
The biggest thing that they should be educated in is psychology.
Oh, yeah.
Psychology, to me, should be the biggest thing that cops have to major
And that's a big subject to tackle in a class.
Yeah, but dude, it was. That's what they need.
They need that, but I'm just saying, like,
They don't get it.
They don't get it.
They get a little bit of it.
Yeah.
They get
a little bit of it. They get probably a little bit of everything, but you don't need to go to school. They do some kind of classes or whatever for so many months or whatever it is.
Well, it depends on how ranking you want to go. Like, you have to be a cop, you have to go and enroll in the police academy.
Yeah.
You have to do the police academy, which is, I think, like 1 to 2 months.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe it's longer.
Maybe
I don't
more.
know. I'm talking ignorant
But
because
it's
I don't
not
know the actual time.
It's not a
but
college
it
degree.
is less than a college degree.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree. Yes. And in that time, they learn, like, your basic psychology.
Yeah, and a little bit of this and that.
A little bit of this and that.
It's not specialized.
Right. It's a little bit of this and that. You're actually
And
right.
then they come out of these couple months,
And
whatever
they
it is.
slam people in the ground.
Exactly, because they're not... You're
They're
right.
scared.
They're not looking...
It's the mentality. It's the mentality of the person.
Yeah.
Because now they get out going, okay, I can handle anything that the world throws at me. Well, the world throws something at you, and you're like, fuck, what do I do? The first thing you do is slam it to the ground.
Shoot them.
Shoot them. Fuck, man.
I got a gun.
Wrong solution.
I know. Right? But
it's the mentality.
But
like
that's
I said,
something I didn't think about.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, in order to make a good cop, it takes a special person. It takes a person who doesn't fold under pressure.
Yeah.
Someone who's willing to listen. Mm-hmm. Someone who's understanding. Someone who's, again, cool-headed.
Oh, yeah.
Stays cool under the pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes those characteristics.
Yeah.
Before,
But they're just letting anybody in. That's the thing. They're not getting those characteristics.
Well, they let Jim Bob Billy in because he has no priors.
Exactly.
He has no prior record. He has no priors, so he can do whatever he wants.
I think I'll be a police.
I can be a cop one day.
Yeah.
Well, why, Jimmy? Well, because I got beat up by the guys over here who are claiming this neighborhood, and now I'm going to take it out on their asses.
Exactly. I have the authority to do so. I have the authority
to do this shit. And you got those type of people.
Exactly.
It's just like Rodney King back in the day when fucking Rodney King got beat up. You have fucking 7 cops around this guy.
Yeah.
Beating the shit out of him with a baton. There's 7 of you.
Yeah.
Put him in cuffs and put him in the car.
Yeah.
Like how? There's 7 of you. Why beat his ass?
I know.
You know what I mean? But they were 8. So that tells me that they were doing that numerous times.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's why those people set LA on fire. Because it's like, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Before I get too crazy on my rant about police.
Okay.
I think some people who have records would make a better cop than someone
I can see that.
who has never had a record and still is a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
That, yeah.
Like, because one, a cop has no idea what it's like being on the other side.
Yeah.
They have no idea. They don't know what you're thinking. They have no idea. But someone who's been in that position knows what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So maybe if that person has been in your position, they would act a
I
different way.
I'm on
they
board.
would, because a lot of times, a lot of these cop shootings you see, to me, that's a person. It's a person.
Yeah.
Who's fucking scared. First thing they think in their head is, I'm allowed to shoot you. Boom!
Yeah.
You know, and they shoot you.
Yeah.
Because they go, I'm allowed to shoot you, but I'm scared as death. I'm gonna get killed. They panic. They don't have the right mindset.
Yeah.
That's where I think the right mindset comes into play.
Okay.
To where if you're gonna be a cop, you gotta know, one, last resort, shoot someone.
Yes.
First thing you should do is talk it down.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. And don't beat people up. Not all cops are bad cops. This is another thing that even I have to think of too. A cop is still a person. How many people have had a bad day at work?
Yeah.
Right? What if this was a bad week at work? Right?
Yeah.
This cop just seeing a friend that he met in the academy. They grew. They've been on the force for 4 years. This guy gets killed.
Yeah.
It's a bad day.
Yeah.
It's a bad day, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to take it out on other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's that mental aspect.
But that's what it is. Like, when I was naive and I said, oh, they're just doing their job, I had it in my mind that their job is
to arrest everyone.
No, their job is to protect and serve.
But they don't serve shit.
No, they don't.
And they don't protect shit.
Oh, no. His job was to arrest somebody. He's got quotas to fill.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Why are there like...
Why is it quotas?
Why is there a quota?
Why is there quotas? And I hear that. I've heard that. And I know it's true. Especially with state highway patrol in our state.
Yeah.
I know it to be a fact. And I think the same thing.
Why
is there a quota? If everyone's doing the fucking law,
Exactly.
where's the problem?
Exactly. Why do they have to fill these tickets?
The problem is they're not getting funding unless they get these people have tickets. Because here's another thing that takes into place. The federal government gives a state so much money and they allocate it toward these precincts at this amount of time. You know what I mean? They allocate so much money. So in order to get more money, you have to prove that the crime rate is higher here.
Yeah, okay,
You have to prove it. So how do you prove it? You get tickets.
Jack up the charges.
Look at this. This is what happens.
I know, right?
Or you could have... here's another thing they do. You have databases that the cops look at and it goes over where's the most dangerous place in America. It will say, well, this so-and-so town had 13 homicides, 47 robberies, 15 rapes, and so-and-so, right? Well, most of the time, all those crimes were the same crime.
Yeah.
You could have rape, murder, and robbery at the same fucking crime.
Exactly.
And it take place at the same time.
Exactly.
So it's not like it's happening different things. No, it's happening in one spot.
Exactly.
And they do that to jack up that. So now there's money coming to these cops.
Yeah.
So now they can get their fancy fucking HD cameras in their car.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know, and this is what they do.
Exactly.
And they do make up numbers. They do make up shit. That's why the Juggalos got labeled a fucking gang.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because, look, we got a gang problem here, man. They're wearing the same fucking thing. Mm-hmm. You know,
and
what?
Since you're touching on that, the second documentary I watched is called The 13th.
Yeah.
It's about the 13th Amendment.
Okay.
And that's the one that abolishes slavery.
But
there's a loophole in that.
Indentured servitude
Exactly.
for those who have done something wrong.
Exactly. Blacks were criminalized right after the Civil War. Because after the Emancipation Proclamation, they have that loophole that you just said, the indentured servant thing.
Right.
And I did not know this, but the 13th touched on, in the South, a shit ton of blacks got arrested for, petty crimes.
Right.
Just so they could be slaves to the state instead of slaves to the slave owner.
Yes.
So if they go to jail, you can make,
You make money off of them. That's why when I went to prison, the state of Ohio was making money off of me.
Exactly.
Well, not me, because I went to school when I was there. I wasn't dumb. But there's people there who are doing things like trades and this shit.
Yeah.
That the state of Ohio is paying them 10 cents an hour.
Exactly.
To get off, and then they sell it.
Exactly.
In Ohio.
For a lot more.
Yeah.
So it's jails and cops have just become a business. That's all it is.
It's fucked
They're
up,
just
man.
gathering people up to make money. And that it's all about money. And that's what made me afraid.
Now, did it also give you the history of the police force in this country?
It didn't get into that. It did not get into that. But it did open my eyes to how corrupt, I guess you would say it is. Because it's not like anymore.
It is corrupt.
One of the facts that blew me away is the United States has 4% of the world's population. But
China has the other billion.
But the United States has 25% of the incarcerated world population.
Right.
So 25% of the world's imprisoned people are in the United States. When you get arrested and you go to, they detain you and shit, the majority is plea bargains. You don't go to court. Yes. Because they put the fear in you, like, if you go to court, you could get this amount of time. But if you take this deal, you'll get less.
Yes. So in my world, what we would do there, yes, we would take the plea bargain every time. Because if you would say, I'm going to take it to the box.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. When you take it to the box, is the jury box. Make the jury convict you of the crime that they're saying you did or not.
Yeah.
Now, if they do, the judge is going to come down harder on you.
You're right.
If you take it all the way to jury, like, prove me wrong, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is a valid point. Prove me wrong.
And that's what it's supposed to be.
Prove the case, right. But that's exactly what to do. And you know how they bring the fear of it into you? Because they hit you with, like, 30 fucking charges. So, one, let's say you got in a fight with some guy at a bar.
Okay.
Not only are you getting the fucking fight, so assault charge.
Yeah.
Now you're getting disorderly conduct charge, a public intox charge, probably some another ordinance in that city charge.
Yeah.
And like two other, and then depends if
and
you leave the scene. If you leave the scene, that's a fucking charge.
Yeah.
You know, you got all these charges. So
and each one carries a certain time
amount of time.
Yeah.
So when you have most of these people who go to court or go to jail don't have the money for a fucking lawyer.
Exactly.
So a court-appointed lawyer, which I call public pretenders, because they pretend like they give a fuck about you, but they don't.
Yeah.
So now they say, these are all the charges you're facing. If each one of them convicts you at the maximum sentence, that's what they say.
Yeah, exactly.
At the maximum sentence.
Exactly.
So when they say maximum fucking sentence, you're thinking, oh shit, I could get 10 months for this charge?
And this,
a year here?
Yeah.
Another
and
2
it
years?
adds up.
And it adds up to like 30 years. You're like, fuck. And they're like, now, we'll break it down to you. You got to serve, 10 months, get on 5 years probation, with 20 hours of community service.
Yeah.
Like that type of shit. You're like, I'll take that every time.
Exactly.
Compared to 30 fucking years.
And that's what it is. And that's how, you're exactly right. That's how they put the fear in you to take that plea bargain.
Now, you know the difference between me and you is you saw that on a TV. I experienced that.
I know you experienced it.
This is how you get a lot of repeat offenders, is because you get put on probation.
Okay.
And if you don't succeed, they throw you in jail. And say you get out. Say you get out early. Yeah. Say you have a 10-month sentence. And they go, hey, you served 8 months. You did pretty good. We're going to give you 2 months out. You're gonna get out. But you got to do 2 years of probation.
Yeah.
For the 2 months.
Yeah.
Right? But if you fuck up, you're going to go back to jail for those 2 months or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's the thing. When I went to the joint, I did my entire... So I got sentenced a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Because you have flat time.
Yeah.
It isn't 2 to life, or, 2 to 10, 2 to 15. No,
Okay.
it's a flat time.
Okay, yeah.
So a flat time is the time when they say 3 years. Bam, that's what you do, 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Right? So if it wasn't a flat time, it'd be like, you get 2 to 8 months,
yeah.
Right? Or 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
I could do anywhere from 2 to 3 of those years.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So I do flat time. Now, in this state, even though I did my entire time since my felony was a certain degree, they put me on probation to watch me and keep control over me.
Oh, wow.
I did my time.
But how long after you got out? How much was the probation?
It was 3 years.
Shit.
It was 3 years.
So you essentially served 6 years.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. 3 in, 3 out.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Because I already did my time.
Exactly. You did all your time.
I did my old time. So what the fuck's the problem? Like, you sentenced me to that much.
Yeah.
Why do I gotta come out and report to you now? What the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like you, after watching the documentaries that I watched, I feel like you after watching Rise of Skywalker. I can no longer defend the police.
No, you can't.
Like I did. There was innocent people convicted because people don't give a shit. And then there's laws in effect that'll keep you in jail longer to make money for these corporations and politicians and shit that make these laws.
Right. And that's the biggest problem, is you have too many dumbass laws and too many dumbasses making stupid fucking laws.
Yeah.
And you're right. There are lobbyists in Washington that push them.
Yeah, push bills, and there's a community, like a group, that make these laws that's called ALEC. I don't know what the acronym is about.
Assholes liking each other's dick.
It ends with a C.
So this dick.
But you're right. It's just some weird group that corporations are a part of, and they make these laws that help these corporations, and it's all based around,
they're lobbyists.
People,
that's a lobbyist. Yeah, but they're giving these people who go in as politicians, these fake fucks. Like, I hate politicians. Yeah. Politicians are the fucking worst to me because they lie to you, they cheat you, and they fucking make themselves rich while we're breaking our backs so they can tell us what to do.
You're
Fuck
right.
you.
You're right. You're right.
Because, like, tobacco lobbyists, right? Yeah. They don't want to outlaw tobacco. They're not outlawing tobacco.
No.
Why is that? They've been proving all these scientific things, right? They'll outlaw weed that has no links to any fucking harmful shit. But it's illegal.
Yeah, it is
now,
illegal.
Tobacco, which is legal, is linked to all kinds of shit. It's okay. It's because lobbyists are going, hey, don't make sure this doesn't get passed.
And it's all about the money.
That shit like that. And it's just like the seatbelt law. Like, it's my choice. It should be my choice whether I want to wear a fucking seatbelt. Mm-hmm. We get a ticket. Like a $120 ticket.
Yeah.
If we don't wear it.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? Because I've known people who've been in car crashes who did not have a seatbelt ticket on.
And that's why they survived.
And that's why they survived.
Exactly.
Because that thing will hold you in and destroy. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Yeah.
So it should be my personal choice as an American to decide whether I want to strap this on me or not. It doesn't matter if I have a fucking belt on or not.
No.
It's the way I drive.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to get in a car wreck unless I do something fucking stupid. They always go, well, that's the thing. It saves you in a wreck.
Yeah.
Well, if I ain't getting in a fucking wreck,
then
why is it saving me? Right?
That is a good point.
Because if I'm driving good, I'm paying attention to all my surroundings.
Yeah. You're not going to get in an accident.
No, unless somebody else hits me. Yeah. And even if that's the case, that seatbelt ain't going to stop me from getting whiplash.
Yeah.
That seatbelt ain't going to stop the car getting T-boned.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't going to stop me getting T-boned, getting crashed. Because the belt's wrapped around me, so they come, say if they hit me on the driver's side, T-bone me in my side, push me in here, but I got this seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Now I'm fucked because I'm stuck. Because the seatbelt is hindering me from getting out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that choice could have been my life or death, whether I chose it or not. Yeah. Because some other dumb fuck. It's not because of me. Some other dumb fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I think that's a fucked up law. It's a very complicated subject that I feel has many layers to it. Because each layer you peel off, there's something there you can say, well, this causes this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it causes that. Well, this causes this.
And sometimes it's easy to get blinded by one or the other.
Exactly, because your hatred will blind you.
Yeah. Or just the fact that maybe you don't know or don't think of this other scenario.
The other side. Yeah, exactly.
So you're like, well, this is the only outcome, but not really.
But not really.
It could be that.
It's a cause and effect also. Yeah. Like, in the end, in my opinion, everything has a cause and effect. You know, people who go to jail, they don't go to jail just because they wake up one day and they go, well, it's time to go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, they don't wake up and go, well, I guess I'm going to jail today. Why? It's my time. You know, no. You did something to get there.
Yeah.
Like, nothing touches one without touching the other.
Yeah.
That's life.
It is
right?
Life. What I'd want anyone to listens to this, watch The 13th and also watch Survival Guide to Prison. Because those two are going to really open your eyes to different shit that I didn't understand, but you need to know.
Dude, you could watch that How to Make a Murderer.
Exactly. That's another I've never watched it.
Like, that shit, I was watching that shit. I fell behind on it. But I was watching and I'm like, yeah, this is what these motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they do. And they get away with it all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
I think we've hit the end of what we can talk about tonight. We might touch on it again later. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If we needed to add anything or missed anything, feel free to hit us up. We're on Spotify, Instagram,
YouTube.
Facebook, And most importantly, YouTube.
Yeah, so check us out, y'all. Drunk on the Sun podcast about anything and everything under the sun. Peace.
See ya.